The Christine master, Jesus, spent a time in prayer, and then he called the foreign masters, and he said to them, Behold, I sent the 12 apostles unto Israel, but you are sent to all the world. Our God is one, is spirit, and is truth, and every man is dear to him. He is the God of every child of India, and the farther east, of Persia, and the farther north, of Greece and Rome, and of the farther west, of Egypt and the farther south, and of the mighty lands across the seas, and of the islands of the seas. If God would send the bread of life to one and not to all who have arisen to the consciousness of life and can receive the bread of life, then he would be unjust, and that would shake the very throne of heaven. So he has called you from the 7 centers of the world, and he has breathed the breath of wisdom and of power into your souls, and now he sends you forth as bearers of the light of life, apostles of the human race. Go on your way, and as you go proclaim the gospel of the Christ. And then he breathed upon the masters, and he said, Receive the holy breath, and then he gave to each the word of power. And each went on his way, and every land was blessed, was consecrated. Then Jesus went alone across the hills of Galilee, and after certain days he reached the coast of Tyre, and in the home of Rachel he abode. He did not advertise his coming, for he did not come to teach. He would commune with God where he could see the waters of the mighty sea. But Rachel told the news, and multitudes of people thronged her home to see the Lord. A Grecian woman of Phoenicia came. Her daughter was obsessed. She said, O Lord, have mercy on my home. My daughter is obsessed, but this I know, if you will speak the word she will be free. Thou son of David, hear my prayer. But Rachel said, Good woman, trouble not the Lord. He did not come to Tyre to heal, he came to talk with God beside the sea. And Jesus said, Lo, look, I was sent not to the Greek, nor to Syrophoenicians. I come just to my people, Israel. And then the woman fell down at his feet and said, Lord, Jesus, I implore that you will save my child. And Jesus said, You know the common proverb well, it is not meet that one should give the children's bread to dogs. And then the woman said, Yes, Jesus, this I know, but dogs may eat the crumbs that fall down from their master's board. And Jesus said, Such faith I have not seen, no, not among the Jews. She is not serf, which is an agricultural slave, nor dog. And then he said to her, According to your faith so let it be. The woman went her way, and when she came unto her child, lo, look, she was healed. And Jesus stayed many days in Tyre, and then he went his way and dwelt a time in Sidon by the sea. And then he, which is to say, Jesus, journeyed on, in Lebanon hills and vales, and in its groves he walked in silent thought. His earthly mission fast was drawing to a close. He sought for strength, and what he sought he found. Mount Hermon stood beyond, and Jesus fain would, yes, he would happily, kneel beside that mountain famed in Hebrew song. And then he stood upon Mount Hermon's lofty peaks, and lifting up his eyes to heaven he talked with God. And masters of the olden times revealed themselves, and long they talked about the kingdom of the Christ, about the mighty works that had been done, about the coming conquest of the cross, about the victory over death. Then Jesus journeyed on. He went to Caesarea-Philippi, and in Susanna's home he stayed certain days. And then he went through all Decapolis, all 10 cities, to give encouragement to those who knew him as the Christ, and to prepare them for the day of Calvary. And then he went to Gadara, and many friends were there, to welcome him. And Chuza, steward of the house of Herod Antipas, was there, and Jesus went aboard the royal ship with him, with Chuza, and crossed the sea, and came unto Capernaum. And when the people knew that Jesus was at home, they came to welcome him. In just a little while the 12 apostles came and told the Master all about their journey over Galilee. They said that by the sacred word they had done many mighty works, and Jesus said to them, Well done,